Island tour, go! What's going on, everybody? Tonight I'm here to show my 5-star island in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Recently I managed to get my island up to 5 stars. I wanted to take on somewhat of an additional challenge of actually making it look good in my opinion, on top of actually having a 5-star island, because it's actually pretty easy to get 5 stars if you just put a bunch of crap everywhere. So that's not necessarily a difficult part, but I wanted things to look kind of cool and unique and fit well without it being just sort of a cop-out 5-star island. So starting out here at my little estate here, we've got a little pool and a waterfall in the backyard, got a little flower garden up top, and a little fishing pond. A lot of my neighbors come in here and they fish in my pond, even though no fish spawn in here. Coming around here, naturally we have the lighthouse. This is obviously just a very intended spot to put the lighthouse, so I put that down there. Coming up here, this is sort of the first, I guess, quote, neighborhood in my island. We've got the 2 houses here. I've got, who lives here? Mira and Vivian? Is that her name? Vivian, yeah. Around Town Hall here, I put a moat around it with a bridge. I hate this neighbor. Here we got Cranston. What's he up to? I don't actually care. Okay. So Town Hall, this was actually the very first thing I did, was build a little moat around here. Just because I did see it in someone else's island, like a post, and I thought that was a cool idea. And I put a nice entrance bridge here. Down by my beach house. Here we've got the Dodo Airlines. Over here we've got a little fruit forest, just to show off all the little fruit in the game, stuff like that. Down here we've got a beach with some lounge chairs and hammocks and surfboards, keeping things thematic. Up here, so these 4 trees are the money trees. So if you play the game constantly, you understand that a money tree, you can plant a money tree every day, and it'll take 4 days for the tree to grow money. So if you're playing the game regularly, you can just consistently chop these down and put in a new one over and over. I put a little bench here just for some scenery. Coming around here, so this is probably my favorite part of my island, and I basically wanted to make an outdoor arcade. I live not too far from the ocean, so it only felt natural to place sort of an outdoor beach arcade alongside the campsite. I felt this all just sort of blended really well together. This little section down here on the beach is what actually I made first, in addition to the campsite, and then I realized this used to just be a big forest, and I thought this would be a good idea. Over here we've got the rock garden. This is a pain to make, but it is doable, and this is actually how I originally got the 5-star island, because there's a video that shows you can just put mannequins everywhere, and you can basically just get a 5-star island that way. But that was to get the rocks in a nice orderly fashion. Down on the pier, I thought it would be cool to throw the little video camera there, just to have a little vlog for ocean life or something like that. I don't know. I just thought it looked good. We've got a rocket ship up here. I put the rocket lamps up and down the coast. I thought that would look kind of cool. Over here we've got a little bamboo forest, and we put the little panda bear guy in here. We've got the mama bear up there looking over her son. Along here it was very narrow, and it didn't feel right to put a lot of stuff, so I just sort of decorated up here with flowers. Nothing too special, except all the way up here we've got our antenna and the binoculars. Coming back all the way down, though. I hope I scared the big fish. The big fish. We've got a little park plaza kind of thing. We just got some park benches, can hang out and relax in. I thought it was a nice little divider. Up here we've got the Able Sisters, which I thought also, with the clothing store, the outdoor arcade, the campsite, I thought it all just felt very Cape Cod-y. Up here we've just got a well. There's not a lot of space to do a lot up here, but we've got some lanterns, outdoor bath, So one of the harder parts was actually figuring out how to do a nice looking diagonal path, because in all honesty, this is a very vanilla island. I didn't do a lot of custom designs at all. So for example here, I did the little heart path down to the museum, whereas up here we did more of a caterpillar path for it to be diagonal. Going up here, we've got a Godzilla monster and the big bear. Originally, I was going to make this the fighter robot, but I currently don't have the equipment to build the fighter robot, so I figured a good placeholder for now is going to be the giant teddy bear. We've got another neighbor here. Oh, that was the thing I wanted to mention earlier, was that I noticed a lot of islands had neighborhoods where they just put everybody right on top of each other. Whereas when I was making my island, I had more of the goal in mind to spread everyone out as much as possible to cover, so like the entire island was inhabited. Up here we've got a little campsite, which this was one of the first things I put together on my island, but it used to be on the other side. And I decided to switch it over here and expand upon it because it was very cramped over there. Coming up here is a fishing spot that I decorated with a bunch of flowers. The inspiration behind this was sort of the outside of Turnback Cave in Pokemon, where all the flowers are surrounding the big pond that you can walk around. So that was where I got the inspiration to make this. I thought this came out kind of nice, and you can fish on all 3 levels. So you can get the cliff fish and basic river fish if you really wanted to there. Coming down here, I've got to put a little no running sign just because, obviously with all the flowers. We already looked down there with the other flowers. Going up here this time to the top right hand corner. Oh, Red's visiting today. That's a rare sight. We've got a little pond up here. And this is Wade's house. Wade is my favorite neighbor. He is a penguin. He's adorable. And he loves to eat. Oh my god. Oh, look how adorable he is in his sleeping clothes. Thanks for dropping by. Got a lot of fish. Sean's my brother. So that's the other human in the town. Anyway. Gotta love him. Originally, Wade's house was not up here, and I was just putting random tall monuments up here, and then I decided to put him up here. So basically, he gets all the tall monuments for no reason. He's got his little peach chair. Wrapping around here. There's actually not really anything up here. I didn't know what to do with it. It felt too narrow, and I just filled it in with trees. Coming around here, this is my brother's house. He doesn't really play the game ever, but I sectioned him off a little fence so he had a bit of a yard he could work with if he really wanted to. Coming down Main Street, we've got the musical note garden, which for no reason I just put together one night, but I think it came out kind of pretty. Coming down here, this actually takes you back to downtown, or center of town, whatever it's called, Town Plaza. Over here is the next neighborhood, which has a couple people living here. I put together a little town square up here with the well and the fountain and the phone booth and clock and whatnot, and that takes you back up here to the museum. Heading back this way, I put in, this was also one of the very first things I put in, was a playground. This used to be a little more north, and I shifted it down, and then once I got terraforming, obviously I put in the sand and the fences and whatnot. Coming all the way around here, we can see up above is going to be Nook's Cranny, which is closed right now. I put together a little gas station and a little late night snack, food and drink station outside. I thought that came together. Looks kind of nice. We've got a nice private residence up here at Sandy's house. I didn't know what else to put here, so I just put a porta potty with an egg arch because I think it looks funny. This thing here is annoying because you can't center it. It's like 1.5 blocks wide, and that was the only little crevice I could find that I thought it looked nice in. And I really like that item, so I really wanted to put that out. We've got some other miscellaneous things along the beach. Just things that I thought fit in or I thought were cool items, and I really wanted to put them. I like the "We're Open" sign, even though they're not open, so I should probably turn that off for them. So coming around here, this is actually how you get to Red, is this secret path back here. We've got some power for the island. The secret path all the way back here will take you down to Red's little abandoned island. I actually already bought the art from him today, so that's no big deal. And that just about covers the island. I spent a while grinding for filling in spaces with flowers and making sure there was a good variety of decorated items everywhere. I replanted trees many times, spacing them out. Oh, I never really acknowledged it, but there is a little picnic set here. And a beehive up there with the flower garden. Getting 5-star island it took a couple days of like hard grinding because I kind of stalled out for a little bit of just doing the daily chores and then turning off the game. So I go in phases with that, but all in all, it was a lot of fun playing this game. This is probably one of my favorite Animal Crossings. I'm still a huge fan of the Wii one because that was probably the first one that I got really, really obsessed with and into. But they did a phenomenal job with this game, and I'm honestly looking forward to a lot more DLC they're going to be releasing. I'm trying to make sure, double check there's nothing left that I missed. I guess beyond, when you have a 5-star island, these things will spawn at random. I guess I should prove it's 5 stars and go talk to Isabelle and not just leave you hanging, assuming. But those flowers will spawn randomly if your island is 5 stars. Take a look with Isabelle here. We've got matching shirts. Good evening. Talk about the island evals. 5-star rating. Easy. Clap. Let's read an excerpt. Number 1 on the list of islands that snow people want to be born on at least once. Fortree. I did name my island after the Pokemon town just because I honestly couldn't think of anything else, so I just looked up a list of Pokemon towns and I realized, honestly, that one sounds good, so. Furthermore, I made the flag of the town the badge you get in Fortree in Pokemon Ruby, Emerald, and Sapphire, so I think that just about covers it. I guess we can do a quick house tour. I do not have the golden house trophy just yet. That's sort of my next goal, and obviously maxing out the museum is everyone's long-term goal. Maybe there'll be a part 2, but till then, we're going to take a look at my silver house. This is my master bedroom. There's not too much in here. Very yellow, but it kind of reflects my real bedroom because I have a lot of black wooden furniture, so see, there's the silver trophy. We're just not good enough yet. Down in the main room, the living room, I guess. Again, having more of a gray monochrome theme to it. Oh, I forgot those gears were there. Got the TV in the fireplace. My goal was to try and make it as much as like a real house as I could. So like over here I have a bathroom where it's just straight up a bath. I guess the tile feels a little like gym classy, but this is, you know, the bath and laundry room. We've got the kitchen up top, which I'll admit is probably the hardest room to take care of just because it's so cramped. And there's so many kitchen items and you can't expand. I would love to expand the kitchen to the max, like, room size and then put way more out, but thus far this is what I have. I definitely need to add more things to the wall and probably max out more furniture and match colors to get the gold house. I'm very, very close. And then what's over here? Oh, I guess this room to the right I sort of just consider like an office. I guess my office room. So if, in case you don't know, I do study astronomy in school, so I do a lot of math, and there's a lot of papers and books and stuff, so I tried to theme it as sort of a science-y lab office room, and that's where I put the DIY table for my house, so it all kind of blends together nicely. That's me pretending to have a degree in the top right corner. And then down in the basement is sort of a playroom, as any basement really should be. And we've just got a maxed out playroom down here with a bunch of random cool stuff that I thought. And a hamster, apparently. That isn't a neighbor. Weird. Alright, well, I think that just about covers everything on my island so far. I'm definitely going to keep up playing the game, and we'll get back to you guys. If I ever do get that golden house, we'll make a little part 2, maybe with a maxed out museum or something. But until then, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, let me know, like, comment, subscribe. And let me know what you guys want to see more of. If you want to see more Animal Crossing videos, or what else you enjoy seeing on the channel, or even on Twitch, you can go follow me there. I do stream quite often. Regularly. But I hope to see you around, and I will see you guys next time.